Hello, everyone. Today I'm talking about something that really pisses me off. Here in the United States, June is Men's Mental Health Month, or it's supposed to be Men's Mental Health Month. Have you seen anything on the news or on television talking about men's mental health? Have you seen anything posted on social media, such as X, about men's mental health? Unless you are searching for content specific to men's mental health, chances are you don't even know that it's Men's Mental Health Month. What have we seen posted all over the news during the last week or so? We've seen the continued back and forth chaos of the Russia Ukraine war that seems to never end. We've seen the ICE raids here in the United States and the massive counter protest surrounding them. We also, in the last 24 to 48 hours, have seen Israel launch missiles against Iran and Iran issue a counter volley of missiles, likely the conflict leading to some sort of war. But nothing about men's mental health. And the real irony is that these issues directly affect men much more than they do women. In the Russia Ukraine conflict, tens of thousands of men have already died, and it's likely that tens of thousands more will die before this conflict is all said and done. Does either government, either Russia or Ukraine, actually care about those men that they're putting on the front lines? Not at all. Well, I should take that back. They do care about them so far as what they can do. Once the war is over, they will need men. They will need men to have babies. They will need men to raise the children by providing financially for them until they're of legal age. And they will need men to work the hard labor jobs that are going to be necessary to rebuild their respective countries. So they do care about men only insofar as what those men can do for society or for women. Let's talk about the ICE raids here in the United States. There's a big, long and the short of it here is that these counter protesters want the illegals to be able to remain in the country, those that don't have violent criminal records. Ultimately, the men who were involved in this, well, I don't support illegals here in the country at all. The men who are here, they're just going to be exploited by all sides. The companies that these illegals are working for, they just want cheap labor. And illegals that are here, they are less likely to complain because there's a possibility they could get deported. And they're almost certainly getting lower wages than what American citizens would. And do you think that it's going to lead it to anything significant for these illegals? No. These companies will just use these men's bodies until they're broken down, they have health issues, or they honestly just die. And then they'll be discarded. That's all these organizations care about is money. And if you're on the side where you want to have the illegals out of the country to hopefully provide a better standard of living for the men who are here in the United States legally or are natural citizens, you're not doing much better. Yes, the illegals should not be here, but these corporations, they don't care. The government, it certainly doesn't care because it's being paid off by the corporations in one form or another. Even today, Americans who are working, American men who are working, are still being heavily exploited. So it doesn't matter what side of the issue you're on. You're either going to be exploited a little or you're going to be exploited a lot. And of course, we have this Iran Israel issue, which sounds like on paper it's just going to turn into another Russia Ukraine war. And of course, the moment boots get put down, who are they going to be? You might have a few women, potentially, but it's almost a guarantee that it's going to be men, if not entirely men, that'll be on those combat lines. The ones who will be in range of the missiles, that will be in range of the bullets, and they'll be the first to die because they're expendable. If they're not out there fighting on the front lines, then what is their value to society? Nice way to summarize Men's Mental Health Month, isn't it? So, what should Men's Mental Health Month be? The first thing is a simple recognition that men have inherent value. Men are tired of being treated like disposable, fleshy vessels that are deployed by the government or deployed by women to support everything else except what their own needs and their own desires are. We're told that we all are rapists and all we want to do is hurt women at every opportunity. Yet, the moment something dangerous comes about, who is it who is on the front lines to assist with that? Do you think women are in the position to defend on the ground in a combat situation against an invading army? Yeah, I'm just going to tell you up front, it wouldn't happen. There might be a few women who would be capable of doing that, but the vast majority couldn't do it. The second thing that Men's Mental Health Month should be is a recognition that men need help, they need guidance, and they need direction from other men and not from women. Men need their own spaces, men need their own places, whether online or in person, where they can gather without the presence of women around. They can express themselves, they can discuss the challenges that they're dealing with, they can gripe, maybe they can even bitch a little bit about other women. Guess what? Just because that happens does not mean that it is some hive of villainy and misogyny. Women have their spaces, men need theirs too. And every single time that a men's space is shut down, those men are pushed deeper and deeper into the bowels of the internet, where there is a lot more questionable content and some that probably is not the best for men to be engaging in. So, if women want men to be better, then they need to know their place, they need to back off, and they need to allow men to be able to have the conversations that they need to have. The third thing that Men's Mental Health Month should be is an acknowledgement and a recognition that men's mental health is not a tool to be used for ideological narratives. Almost any time men's mental health is brought up in popular culture, there's always a spin on it. Even therapists have been radicalized and now use their position of authority to push their beliefs onto their clients. Therapy is supposed to be about guiding clients to find their own answers and not manipulating them in a particular direction. Of course, we know what the beliefs are of these radicalized therapists and how they use their expertise to level the playing field. Until that changes, most men are not going to see therapy as a viable option for helping them through their problems. In conclusion, Men's Mental Health Month, it's a joke, it's a farce. It's simply lip service paid by government and corporations to make themselves feel better, even though they have absolutely nothing useful to contribute. Until we start to take men's mental health seriously, we're going to continue to see men decline, as well as we're going to see a decline in the society around us. If you like the content that I've provided here, please subscribe to the channel so you can know when my next video drops. Please like and share this content with somebody else who might be interested. It's going to be word of mouth that helps my channel to grow, and I greatly appreciate it. As always, check out the other content on my channel, and I will see you all in a future video. Take care.